let's say somebody came up to you, they punched you in the face because they thought you might have been doing something conspiring against them.
Yeah.
And then you hit them back. Who do you think would be at fault, you or the person that punched you first?
I like where you're going with that one. Yeah, the person that punched you first. Yeah. And that's exactly what happened yesterday. Yeah, no, I know. It's hilarious.
Yeah, that's all. Thanks, man.
No worries, brother. The Great Awakening is here, man. I like that.
Let's say somebody came up to you and punched you in the head, okay? And they claimed they punched you because they thought you were conspiring against them, and then you hit them back. Would that be considered self-defense?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say so.
What's your point?
Yes, obviously. If somebody hits you first and you hit them back, that's self-defense.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm very sure.
Sounds like it.
Yes? So would you be at fault or the person who first punched you?
Wait. Them, because they punched me. Their reasoning isn't good enough. Why they think that I conspired against them?
Why did they think that? You'd have to ask them.
Violence is never the answer. Yeah.
You?
The person who punched me.
Let's say you saw two random people fighting, and one person punched the other person in the head. And then he was saying that it was because they thought they were conspiring against him, and then the guy punched him back. Would you help the person who first punched him and attack that person?
Hell no. I'm not jumping in no dumbass street fight. Unless it's for myself. What about you?
Depends.
Depends on what.
I don't know the situation. Everything. But there's like variables to it that you that doesn't express.
No, all you saw was that person come up to the other person and punch him in the head.
No, but you would also notice the motive behind it. So you could tell who's genuinely
But you wouldn't
not
know.
trying to.
You wouldn't know that.
I mean,
You're fighting. You're fighting
honestly,
just to help
nowadays in Miami, you gotta try to step back. But if it looks very unfair and very fucked, then you step in.
I just wouldn't help anyone. I mean, a street brawl, like, you don't really get into it, right?
You wouldn't help either?
Nah, I wouldn't help.
And then after you punched them back, now they went to go grab a group of friends to go beat you up. Do you think that would be fair?
I can't think right now.
Can't think. Probably not though, right?
No.
Okay.
How many friends?
How many? I don't know. He would get like two big friends.
No, that's not fair.
They would all come beat you up just because you punched them back after they punched you. That's not fair. Yeah. Do you know what happened recently with Iran and Israel?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Israel, bombed Iran, and then Iran shot missiles back at Israel.
So you have political questions?
I mean, no, it's like a common sense question.
I disagree.
Yeah, but there's like a point you're trying to prove.
I disagree.
What do you disagree with?
It's not a common sense question. It's a political question.
Do you know what I'm talking about when I mention that? Yeah, Israel bombed Iran the other day, and then Iran, shot missiles back.
Right.
And then Israel was crying that they were the victims. So would it be the same if it was the countries instead of people?
I stand on my statement.
Same.
Violence is never the answer.
But I also stand on mine.
Say it was the same scenario, but you were a witness. You wouldn't help the person who first hit the other person.
I mean, I wouldn't go in.
like.
I wouldn't.
Myself.
Yeah, I wouldn't involve myself in the fight. That's like kind of dumb. Because if I don't know them, like what's the point?
Now, let's say these were countries, and the person who first punched the other person in the head was Israel, and the other country was Iran. Should the U.S. step in and help Israel if they attack the country first?
Bro, I honestly I don't know enough about the topic to give an opinion on it, because like they were literally just arguing about the same thing over there. And my opinion is I don't know. I just want to have peace with everybody, but I don't know enough to give like a side, to choose a side.
Same exact thing.
Yeah.
What if the person that hit him first was already like a person you knew? He was kind of like a leech. He kept asking for money, and he kept getting into these fights, and he kept fighting with these random people, and you've helped them enough times. What would you do then?
I still wouldn't help.
Help the other guy beat him up.
Help the other guy. The situation was they bombed Iran.
In a way, if it's that situation, if I'm the like, let's say I'm the U.S., I'm not helping shit, but I'm not saying that the U.S. shouldn't help. In my situation, if I see two people fighting over there, I don't care. Like, it don't got to do with me. I'm not gonna step.
There's
in
more
for it.
to it. There's
But
a lot
that's
more
very
to it.
different from a war and then just a street fight.
And there's
you know?
there's a lot more variables that come into it with alliances, like partnerships, money, everything. So that's once again that it depends, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't know enough about it. Like you said, we both can't say like a very
How you doing,
big controversial statement if we don't know enough about it. It's not fair.
Yeah.
Let's say the U.S. had like a greatest ally, right? We call them our greatest ally, and our ally, they assassinated one of our presidents. They caused like a major terrorist attack in our country, and they were trying to, rot our society from the inside out. Should they still be our greatest ally?
No. If they're trying to rob the society, then what? Why would it be our greatest ally?
Don't ask me. Let's say somebody came to your house and told you that God promised them that house 4,000 years ago, and they wanted to take that house from you. Would you give over your house to that person?
In that situation, I would not. Fuck no. Fuck no. Like, what? What kind of
Like,
question is that? Fuck no.
No,
Yeah.
No? What if they threatened to bomb you?
I
I don't think they'll bomb me, so I'll call their bluff.
Yeah, all their bluff.
Yeah.
Let's say you had a friend that got kicked out of 109 different bars over 1,000 times.
109.
109. I know it sounds insane, but yeah, stay with me.
Are these like personal questions? Yeah. Did these happen to you? Like,
No, it didn't happen to me personally, but it's happened throughout history. Let's say that.
okay.
No, yeah, but you had a friend. They got kicked out of 109 different bars over 1,000 times. Who do you think is at fault? The bars or your friend?
I mean, the friend. Like,
Because there's a
clearly,
reason it's happening in
clearly
different
you're not
places.
getting in for a reason.
Okay, and let's say a bar like let this person in and they started causing issues. It's probably the bar's fault for letting them in the first place.
I mean, if it's multiple times, then no. No, it's not the bar's fault because they let in so many like people.
Like they see so many people every single night. And it's
No, but
like,
if they knew this person got kicked out of 109 different
okay,
bars,
then it's the bar's fault.
it's the bar's fault.
Yeah.
If they know.
Let's say you were a teacher of a class and a student wanted to come into your class that got kicked out of 109 different classes over 1,000 times. Would you let the student come into your class?
I think this is like a very generalized question. I need more details. Why was the student kicked out of
Yeah,
so
maybe
many
I'm
classes?
the teacher with the difference. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm the one who could not kick him out and make him become a better student.
Yeah, I mean, this student, he was like poisoning wells. He was like charging people extremely high interest.
And he's
Just
still
things
able
like
to go
that.
to school. No, he used to be in jail. Why he poisoning wells?
Let's say like someone came up to you and punched you in the face because they thought you were conspiring against them, and then you punched them back. Would that be considered as self-defense?
Yeah. Where is this going?
Yeah.
Is that self-defense?
If I thought someone man punched you,
Yeah, if someone came up to you, they punch you because they said they were conspiring against you, and then you punch them.
especially if I ran and hid behind somebody else,
Not self-defense.
probably not.
It's probably anti-Semitic.
It would be a nice medic.